Welcome to the Sunday afternoon edition of the NBA here on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. The Cleveland Cavaliers come into this one following a loss to Phoenix. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Greg, we know these teams among the best defensive squads in the NBA. This figures to be a low-scoring affair.
But it should be an entertaining one, Kevin. And if you're a fan of high-intensity, high-energy defense, there's a lot to love about this matchup.
And here are the Cavaliers now, following the score by Houston. And Jokic slams it in.
Oh, Jokic with attitude there. Love it.
Here's McGrady. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Jokic on top. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Floats it up for Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down.
There's no defense for that. Andrew Wiggins enjoying life above the rim.
And Doris, the Cavs had a very successful 23-24 season. 47 wins and the number 4 seed in the East.
And Kevin winning a playoff series, their first one without LeBron James since 1993. Most of the players on the floor weren't even alive back then. Incredible to think of it in that context.
Here's Jokic. The Rockets making the shot. Shoots over Mobley. And it's Jokic missing. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Houston. They get it back. McGrady left side. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
He's got all the shots. McGrady makes the mid-range look easy.
Pass to Jokic. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Houston moving it around. Cousins pulls it in.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
And that one's good. Suggs.
Boy, the agility of Jalen Suggs when he touches the painted area and navigates his way to a nice finish.
Here's McGrady. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Mobley. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Fires for 3. Şengün with the bucket.
Work in progress for the big man. When Şengün is hitting from the outside, this offense becomes dangerous.
3-pointer. Here's Jokic. Shoots over Mobley. It's rebounded by Houston.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And he drives in. Wiggins surveying the floor. And Jokic slams it in.
Improved decision-making by Andrew Wiggins, and that makes him an even greater challenge to guard.
Pass to McGrady. It's tipped. Driving to the basket. Miller grabs the miss. The Cavaliers trailing. Here's Suggs. Good. And Miller gets the assist.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Now, here is McGrady. He's got 6. Pass to Holiday. That one, no good. Good defense by Jokic. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Alperen Sengun. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
And being such a good passer out of that 5 spot makes Jokic a triple-double machine.
And here's Holiday. McGrady outside. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Jokic firing on all cylinders for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Jrue Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get him off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it by their actions. Kevin?
So true. He can't be intimidating, David, and we thank you for that report. Cavaliers leading. Screen by Cousins. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Sinks the triple. Thomas got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, Cam Thomas is an enthusiastic three-point shooter. This guy will not hesitate.
The shot by McGrady, no good.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Wood driving the lane. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Back to Holiday. Pass to McGrady. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Anthony on the wing. Hasn't made one yet.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. with a different look here. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Pass to Post. From downtown. Knocked away. Cleveland leading by 6. Murray looking around. Jackson with it. Lets it go with the 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Ivy with the bucket.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
There's a minute 47 left to play here in the second quarter. And that one's good. Suggs.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now here is Holiday. And it's Suggs with the rebound. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. And Murray now top of the key. No one near him. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Pass to Ivy. And the 3 ball is good. Ivy's got 5 now.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
To the middle. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Jackson with the screen. And it's Miller in the corner. From outside, off the mark. Rockets trail by 7. Here's Ivy. It's hauled in by Wood. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first half. And it's Miller with the jam.
Oh, easy money for Miller. He just generates offense.
And it's done in the corner. Back to Holiday. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Coaches talk about ending quarters well. You cannot do it better than that.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Cleveland ahead. They're up by 7. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Rockets trail. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
6 on the shot clock. Houston needs to get a shot. Offensive rebound. Pass to Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And man, can Ivy fly. I mean, a big-time finish.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. And here's Jokic. And here's Miller outside. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Miller's got 5.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Drives to the hoop. Outside Holiday. Back to Ivy. There's the screen. Pass to Post. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, and it's no good. Ivy with it. He's got 7. Can't cash in from close range.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see. 1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Rockets trail by 10. Mobley is screened. Here's McGrady, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
Outside Thomas. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Pass to Jokic. Over Mobley. Jokic, no good.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better. Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Rockets are making progress. Coach Ime Udoka said it doesn't happen overnight. Changing habits and things like that takes time. Guys learn and grow at a different pace. My thing is getting us all on the same page. We're not that far off. Kevin, they sure look like they're building in the right direction.
David, they are, and some good vets have helped as well. And we thank you for that report. Wiggins, left side. Back to Cousins. Jokic, high post. It's rebounded by Houston.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Wasted no time on that one. McGrady's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, McGrady is just going off right now. He's enjoying himself and going after buckets with reckless abandon.
To the inside. Here's Jokic. A slam by Jokic.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
It's like Ivy has that sixth sense of where his teammates are on the floor.
Now Thomas. Pass to Jokic. Outside Thomas. Jokic doing the job inside.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. McGrady outside. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Inside. Here's Jokic. Fires from deep. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Cavaliers lead by 5. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Here's Wood, and finished off by Wood.
Oh, Jalen Suggs out here making plays, getting his guys involved.
McGrady takes it off the glass. McGrady's got 9 points now in just the second half.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
And it's Suggs missing. And here's Houston. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
Jackson in the corner. And the dunk by Jackson.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Cleveland leading by 3. Pass to Jackson. Down low. And Suggs throws it down.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
McGrady right side. And he jams it with authority.
Both teams putting their energies into the offensive end. Where's the D?
Good question. So far, these teams just seem content to shoot it out down the stretch.
Pass to Murray. The tray. No good that time. It's trailed by 3. Driving inside.
One thing I really like about Ausar Thompson, he's a team-first guy, always willing to make the extra pass.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Pass to McGrady. Suggs with the steal. And stolen by Thompson. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Great awareness by Thompson, wanting to find his open teammates whenever he can.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. And Watson has it in the corner. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Pass to McGrady for the 3. And he stays with it. Back to Ivy. From the arc, Christian Wood grabs the rebound.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Suggs looking around. Mobley with the block.
That's a big-time setback by Evan Mobley. That length is real, folks. Look out.
And Thompson throws it down.
Monster points from Thompson. No fear in the big moment.
Jackson in the corner. And the 3 off target.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
McGrady up top. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Cleveland with the ball. Pass to Suggs. Cleveland moving the ball around.
What a quality pass from Jalen Suggs. This guy relishes the chance to set up his teammates.
No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Now McGrady takes the 3. Got it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Knocked loose. And it's Houston on the break. to take the lead. Can't get the three to fall. And here is Murray. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And he commits the intentional foul. Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
Now a timeout called by Houston. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Well, it's going to take a miracle for them here, or actually a miracle three-pointer and a foul. This one's over.
No good. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks.